Welcome to BeTerrific's live continuing coverage of CES 2015 from the Sands Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. This is the last day of CES 2015. I couldn't be more excited. You guys are amazing. Our viewership numbers are off the chart. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, together we want to be the biggest thing here as far as coverage, so show the world, so we can show the world that positive content can exist and that people want it. So I want you to go and tap your neighbor on the shoulder. I want you to tap the guy sitting next to you at the next cube. I want you to call your friends, text them. I want you to email them and say, hey, you got to check out what BeTerrific is doing. It's awesome, and you got to check out this amazing CES coverage. Thank you so much for the wonderful feedback. Keep it coming. Connect at BeTerrific.com. Don't forget, you can reach us on Twitter and Instagram at BeTerrificTV. And of course, you can send your photos to our hashtag cubes on set. All you have to do is take a picture, upload it to Instagram, and put in the hashtag BeTerrificTVStage. They'll show up in our wireless digital photo frames called the hashtag cubes, and then they'll be live on air. Here's the thing, the best photo of the week we will deem later today, and we will give away a hashtag cube. So you still have a chance to win, but if you don't want to wait to get yours, or you want a second one, go to hashtagcube.com right now to get yours. You guys have been so great. I can't thank you enough. We gave away a Think Tank photo perspective bag yesterday. We're going to give away the hashtag cubes today. We've got some WowWee stuff to give away, and we're going to give away some more stuff as well. So stay tuned. We've got amazing guests, and we're just going to keep it going today, rapid fire. It's been a lot of fun here. All right, we're also streaming live on planet5d.com, the biggest, baddest, and best DSLR blog in the world. Thank you so much, Planet 5Ders, for watching. And Mitch, we love you guys. You're the best. Don't forget, Mitch has got a webinar Tuesday next week. And my last note before we begin today, live from CES 2015, is that Monday, our live daily show, the Michael Artsis Show, that's my show, resumes from our studio live, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, every day of the week. We'll have guests in studio and via Skype. You're not going to want to miss it. Lock it into your calendar, 4 p.m. live on BeTerrific.com/live. You can also hit us up in the chat room, BeTerrific.com/live, scroll down past the video player, and you'll see the IRC chat. All right, speaking of WowWee, I talked about WowWee stuff that we are going to give away. We've got the Electro Kids on set. We've got the MiPosaur. Jack, what noise does a dinosaur make? Ah! All right, that's my 19-month-old son. He's home watching, and he loves to make a dinosaur noise. So we got the MiPosaur, we've got the MIP, we've got all this stuff on set, but now we've got WowWee on set, and well, they've got my favorite new product that's amazing, and that is the REV. Thanks so much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
So the REV is unbelievable. I saw it the other night at Showstoppers, and I just was blown away by this. I need like 10 of them. 2 for my son to play with, 2 for us to play with together, and then I need 2 of my very own for the office. That's 6, and we need 2 to give away, and then 2 for the other guys that they can crash and break. So that's 10.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Awesome.
We can accommodate you.
Awesome, I love it. And so walk me through. This is a remote control car controlled by your iOS device that plays a game, and you got lasers and whatever. You can play with other people or by yourself.
Right. So basically, what it is, you get 2 cars in a pack. They're all about artificial intelligence. So these cars can drive, think, fight, battle, all by themselves. Basically, it's no player 2 required. So your out-of-the-box experience, you know, you get a hold of these 2 cars, and you don't need a buddy or a brother to play along with. You can just log into one of the cars with your iOS or Android. The other one you set to computer, and you're playing a smart opponent in real time. So I'll give you a little demonstration on the floor here. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take control of the blue car. What you just saw is the black car, who's my enemy, who's being controlled by AI, just postured up and sort of, you know, tried to face me. As I drive around this guy, he's going to keep tracking me. He's going to keep following me. I'll try and keep it tight in this little demo space here, but these guys like to run wild all over the place. So right now he's behaving himself, but he sort of knows where I'm at. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attack him. So now he's going to chase me. So now he's going to try and corner me. And it's basically survival of the fittest. Last man standing. I get status indicators on my app as far as, you know, my health, the health of the car, the health of the enemy car. And when it's all said and done, we're going to have around 4 or 5 different games, you know, large-scale multiplayer action. And it's basically survival of the fittest, and you know, the smartest opponent is the last man standing.
I think this thing is so awesome. I am so excited for it. I think it's hours and hours of fun with friends, with yourself, and you know, with little kids like my son Jack. It's amazing. It's everything I ever wanted in a video games, and basically you're combining a video game and RC racing together, which is tremendous. I really am so excited about this. I think it'll be also cool when people start adding like Oculus Rifts to it and able to see the heads-up display and all sorts of stuff, or some kind of Google Glass or wearables. So that's where I see integrating those pieces of technology, and I see those pieces becoming amazing.
Well, we have some SDK kits and some developer stuff that we'll probably release later on in the year, so it's really cool to get a pulse of the CES crowd, especially because this is sort of like our lead users, and they'll come in, and it's really crazy to see what these guys can build on top of the stuff that we develop.
I love remote control cars. I love cars in general. I had a Lambo RC car I got for the holidays one year when I was a kid, and it was really durable. I used to crash it into a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the thing is that was very expensive. This is really reasonable.
Well, this you get 2 cars in the pack.
Yeah, I was blown by the price. Two cars in the pack.
2 cars, $99 retail.
And again, you could play by yourself, or 2 people could be playing with these 2 cars.
That's exactly it, right.
Well, and you could race just one by itself too, if you want.
Yeah, you can drive it around. You can, just if you just feel like driving around a car, you can do that.
Right. But take it to the next level. Why would you ever want to just do that now?
Well, exactly, right. So you can instead of driving it around, you could do stuff like play capture the flag, or chase and evade, free for alls, team sorts of battles. All the games we're developing are designed for 8, 12, 16 different players at a time. So, like you were saying, as one kid brings it home, he gets 2 cars. His buddy now has 2 cars. Now you have 4. You can do 2-on-2, 3-on-1.
2-on-2.
You can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Wow.
Yep.
And how many cars can you have going at one time?
Well, we like to say it's limitless, because if there's a big sort of battle enclosed area.
I mean, like if we had the entire expo center right here, how many cars could we have?
Probably to like 16 to 20. I mean, we haven't really tested it yet, but we're it's all developed.
Because you have to have a big, huge space to have 16 or 20 cars.
Right.
I was playing with it the other night. It's easy to control. It's a lot of fun, and the cars, you can do all sorts of tricks with them too.
You can
spin
them around.
One out real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if we can get another shot real quick of this. Hold on. They got to get. Here you go.
Oh, now I'm caught in the wires. Let's see if I can get out of here.
Maybe we can get a little help from somebody with the. There you go.
From someone with the glitter nails, and then the last.
Hold on 1 second. Just spin around, because we now have it on camera. Look at that. All right, so we'll do a little burnout, wipe out. All right, let's get the let's see the last thing you wanted to show.
So the last thing in this whole rev mix is
maybe somebody could put that on the
floor for you. Smart ramp.
This is the smart ramp.
So
check this out. Let's get somebody
what's
like
super cool about the
Sydney
smart ramp is that basically these cars can actually track this thing too.
Okay.
So, Sid, you want to switch that on the bottom?
So they can track the ramp.
Right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tell both these cars to take air off the ramp.
I used to try and build ramps out of Nike shoe boxes.
Now you got these.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell these 2 cars to hit the ramp, and they're going to do it by themselves. They're having a little trouble on car, but let's see if they'll make a little turn. They'll come back to it. And again, no hands on me. But
awesome.
They'll be able to track it and go over it in real time. And what's really cool about the ramp now is we can layer it into all the gameplay. So, for example, let's say I'm low on health. Maybe I drive by the ramp and I recharge.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe like in Mario Kart, when you used to go through the question mark boxes and get the red shells, maybe you drive over the top of it and I get a missile or an EMP or an airstrike to call in against my enemies.
I love it. When's it available?
We're going to start shipping around June, July, and you'll see it on shelves around September.
Can't wait, and we're going to do a full tech review on it as well.
Great.
And it's I mean, I don't even have to say where's it available. It's available everywhere.
Yeah, you'll be able to find
line.
it.
I mean, Toys R Us, everywhere, and don't forget WowWee.com. Tell me about the MiPosaur real quick.
So this guy's been a star so far. He's an intelligent robot dino that can do all sorts of different cool stuff. So
my son is going to love that.
A lot of kids are going to eat this one up. So I'm going to...
oh, don't get up.
not too far.
Let's hand it to Sydney, because you're wired in there. Sydney, would you mind, or Dave, would you mind putting this on the ground for us?
And someone could be our hands on the floor, which would help.
Sydney's awesome, and she's going to be on later to talk about some other things, too.
So basically, MiPosaur has 3 different ways you could control him. Mm-hmm. He has a whole suite of sensors. So, for example, if Sid were to, make him sit down, or if she clapped twice, he would stand up by himself.
Wow, even with all this noise.
Well, sometimes on the carpet it's a little tricky for him.
Yeah, and the carpet is hard. But he's doing great with all this noise and everything in this space.
So basically, he has a whole suite of sensors that you can use. We also have an app that we developed where you can drive him, battle against MIP, play laser tag, pit 2 MiPosaurs against each other. So the gameplay is pretty deep. The third layer is the trackball. So this guy can track this thing in real time, sort of with the same technology you saw in Rev.
Okay.
So each time I flip the knob on the ball, I change what the ball means to MiPosaur.
Okay.
So right now I'm going to have it in ball mode, and he's going to come over probably to the chair because he senses it. But if I were to throw it over to Sid.
Good catch, Sydney. Oh, he tripped on the cable. We got to get him a better place to play.
So he'll follow us around. If she throws it back, he's back at my feet.
Wow.
And let's say I switch it to food mode.
It's like monkey in the middle right there.
He'll probably sit down for me.
He is cool.
Most of the time.
We gotta get this thing in the studio, and I gotta get one for Jack. This is awesome. He's having a lot of fun.
We'll make sure Jack gets his hands on one.
Yes, we gotta. I love the MiPosaur. We've had the MiPosaur here all week on set. And he also pushes the ball around, right?
Pushes the ball around.
Yeah.
One of the most fun things that we saw from CES, actually,
Yeah.
that we learned here is that it's fun to play soccer with him and play keep away.
Wow.
So it's like sort of like a monkey in the middle type of deal where, you get a big circle of people around and
you
start
can kick
taking
that ball
them.
around, it's okay?
He'll actually even like throw a tantrum in the middle of the ring when you can keep it away from him long enough.
Very
so,
nice.
He's
It's like
tons of
a
personality.
2-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Just like it.
And you can, but you can kick that ball. It's okay. It's durable?
Yeah, it's no problem. Everything we
Great.
build is built with kids in mind. So
Awesome.
durable. Can take up a beating or two.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for having all this cool stuff on set. I love the Electro Kids. They make me smile. You're having a sluggish
fun, right?
moment in the day.
Yeah.
You get the hair going, play some music. You can't help but smile with that. We've got the MiPosaur up here all week.
Right.
And the MIP, we love it all. You guys always make great products. I was looking at
Thanks.
some older legacy products you had.
Those are cool
the Revio.
too, yeah,
Rovio. Rovio. I
Right.
remember that. That
Yeah.
thing was insane. So
It was a mobile webcam, right.
All sorts of stuff. You guys were one of the first companies to have these little drones too. So WowWee's awesome. WowWee.com. And we're going to have Sydney on later to talk more about the company and some cool stuff. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Really
Appreciate
it. This is your live continuing coverage of CES 2015 on BeTerrific from the Sands Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Michael Artsis. We'll be back with a whole lot more. Right after this, we got to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere.